I'm waiting for tonight. Oh, for you to be here in my arms. Waiting for tonight. Oh, something, I don't know the words. Waiting for tonight. Ooh, 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 ooh. God, I can't see anything. It's dark. Alright, welcome back to Rusty at Art. Like, comment, and subscribe. Today is kind of like a vlog and also Fun Fact Friday. What's up? Today I'm talking about drag queens. I'm going to a drag show for one of my friends and he's allowing me to record. So, later on you will see my friend Alhon and he will be dancing. And he'll let me record it and put it up on YouTube for exposure. Because, you know what? Let's support the arts. Because it's not supported enough. So, we actually went to high school together and he had like this thunderbolt tattoo. Like, it looked like a Pikachu tail and I thought, you know, oh, he was like really cool, and I didn't know he was gay, and he was so cute and adorable. Oh my gosh, I had like a little mini crush on him. Turns out he was gay and he likes to do drag, and I've been going to a couple of his shows and he's really good at what he does. Now, men dressing up as women is kind of like a misnomer, you know, because in the Victorian era there were men who pretty much dressed effeminately, and it wasn't for a show, even though it could have been. It was more or less as a thing of stature. I am a rich man, I will wear high heels, and you if you think otherwise. Because why wouldn't they? If I had the money to put gems on shoes with heels made out of gems, yeah, I'm gonna do something about that. Anyway, the origins for the name drag seem to be very uncertain, but I like to think, oh, if I had a petticoat and it was dragging on the floor, it's the extreme buxom femininity that drag queens love. I tried. Earliest records of drag or effeminate clothed men. How do you describe it? It's just men in dresses. Men looking like exaggerated figures of women. It's really what it is. They would do it for performances. Like geishas are pretty much drag. Opera singers would sometimes dress up as women. That's not unusual. That was like a thing that was actually happening. I remember seeing that growing up on TV when they talked about the 1800s. Like, well, I mean, they've been called other things like tranny, transvestite, like in that clip of Family Guy when Glenn asked, are you pre-op or post-op? Pre-op. And he was like, ah! Well, that was unnecessary, Glenn Quagmire, because a woman is a woman! It's not a life that I'm living in. I don't have any opinions of it. People should just live the way that they want to live. Go ahead, do that. Go ahead and do that. In the late 1800s and 1900s, it was a pantomime dance. And those were female impersonations in Europe, which became the more popular form of female impersonations. So there was different kinds of female impersonations. It just happens to not be the first kind. They would sing in Shakespearean plays and Italian operas, so it wasn't uncommon. But when it came into the Americas, it was more or less like when men would do it, when white men would do it, they would do it as like minstrel shows on stage. When people started dressing like the people that they weren't, it was blackface. Let's just call it what it was. What white performers would do is that they would dress up as, instead of just making fun of black men, they would make fun of black women too. So then they started wearing dresses and painting their faces black. It was just gross. It was just a gross time. God, the 1940s, the 1930s, 1920s, whatever, it's just a terrible time to be alive, just being a person of color, to be perfectly honest. And then it became very popular in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. People have protested for their rights to live, rights to dress how they want, wear the makeup that they want, and you know what? It's beautiful, because it's better than what I could ever do. I'm not wearing makeup right now, and I promised myself that I would, but I'm wearing chapstick. I hope that counts for something. Hi! Off to the drag races. Get it? Oh my god, that was such a good joke. Oh my god, that was such a good joke. I wish I had a friend that could laugh with me at that joke. I have no friends around. Anyway, off to it. Woo. Hey.
Want me to do a lot of process? No.
Wait, my hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, I'm stamped.
Hi everyone, we're here at the Imperial for a RuPaul's Drag Race. May the best woman win with your host, Paige Monroe. Come join us for a birthday celebration. Mwah.
Really, I have not had a birthday cake in years. So this means so much to me. Thank you so much.
Big round